Get on in. We're snuggling. Waiting for somebody to get on.
Oh, you are? I was gonna say, have people logged on?
Not yet. Waiting for somebody to get
Fine with me if they don't.
on. What? She said it's fine. Oh. If so, it's not many. Yes. I don't love the live thing either. She makes me do it. It's more fun.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
And this is all
My
live.
kneecaps are
Just so you know.
sweating.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Seriously Sir. I'm Cori. I'm Aimee. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. And this is Jen. Jen, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jen.
Jen's one of my best friends. And so we brought her on because she has a very interesting experience in her dating life recently. And we named him Jailbait. I can't wait. I don't know this story yet. So tell us about Jailbait, Jen.
Cannot wait. Okay, so just how we met and how it played out. Okay, cool. So we met on a run, and he asked if I was running the opposite direction, and he asked if I would take a video of him for his social media. And I thought, man, like what a slick move of a guy to do, right? Like what girl would not pause and take the video? Well, the first time I took it, I didn't press record. So we had to take it 2 more times because I was so nervous. I don't know what to do. So it was at 6:30 in the morning. So there was that. And we hit it off, like instantly had so many commonalities. He stopped running. So did I. And we just went on like a walk where I live. There's like really nice sunrises and beautiful views. So it's really nice. We just got to walk around and get to know each other from the same place, like born and raised, lived really close to where I live. So that was like another commonality. So things just started to like add up. Like, oh my gosh, this could be a person that maybe it's my person. My grandma passed a few months prior, and I said like, hey, you're gonna have to like literally put the person in my face for them to be acknowledged because I'm oblivious to anything that's ever going on. Mm-hmm. So we hung out. A couple red flags. I thought they were yellow. So
what were the red flags?
The first one, he very hyper. Like, but I was like, people love to run. I love to run. I'm a morning person. Cool. But within the first probably 30 minutes, he said he had been Baker acted. And yeah, I don't know if you guys don't know what Baker acting is. It's just, I think I do. It's intended to protect a person. Like Baker acting somebody it's intended if they're like potentially going to hurt themselves. Like you can Baker act a person in Florida, and the goal is to get them to like safety, to make sure that they're not going to injure themselves. Mm-hmm. So I give a lot of grace with Baker acting because I think it could happen to anybody. Didn't think it was a red flag, just kind of like a proceed with caution. Mm-hmm. I'm also a little gullible to.
And did you ask him like how long ago he was Baker acted? Which, no judgment, like people have mental health issues and they get help for it, and that's fine.
Sure did. It was a couple months ago. But nonetheless, I just thought, not a big deal. So we continued to hang out. His parents were actually moving him into the place he was living. So I don't know how and why, but I continued to walk with this man. And I felt like, I don't know, maybe it would be a good relationship potentially. So then we get back to my apartment building, which a lesson I would never show somebody where I live ever again on a first interaction, but I live in a downtown area, so it's easy to just come and go in my apartment as you please.
Mhm.
So he said, he started, the next red flag was probably the nicknames. I was being called Girly Pop, which, like, at first I was like, tell me more. Like, I love this. Please give it. But it became, I was like, a lot of like babe, girly pop. Like, and mind you, you guys, like, we've known each other for maybe 2 hours.
Oh,
So,
so, like, really fast.
yeah. Yep.
That's
I
good
love a good
too.
love bomb. Love a good love bomb. But so eating that up. And then we went to his place. Well,
We're
he was
so
like,
opposite. The minute someone says, "Hey, babe," on, like, an app, I'm like, "Nope."
yeah. I'm like, sweetheart, you're gonna marry me. We're starting with side. So he's like, can we drive me home? And I'm like, dude, you live 10 minutes down the road. Like, I don't think I can drive you. I'm easily convinced. All you gotta do is ask again. So I got in my car. He got in his car. And I'm driving literally 3 minutes down the road to his place. And he's like, well, my parents might be there. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So then he's like, you need to come up and see my place. Sure. Why not? Like,
I actually
probably
yelled at her for this when she told me
probably
this.
another red flag. But it's fine. So his parents are not there, in fact. I actually used to live at the place that he lived at. So another like commonality, like we're just vibing. He, mind you, like, I'm not that easily influenced, but I love a funny, quick-witted guy. Like,
Yeah.
that's my jam. And he was quick, funny, had me laughing the entire time. It just felt really easy and really seamless to be.
Mhm.
So it felt like I was like, I've known him for a while, like with how comfortable we got with each other within that really short period of time. So he had not moved in. The place is like completely bare. There's like a mattress on the floor, a mattress for his parents. His parents are not there; they're at church, which I love that because he was like really passionate about his religion, and
Okay.
that's something that a lot of my friends are passionate about. And I think it's important to have like a purpose. So that was another thing that I just felt really attracted to. But he started saying things like divine intervention, and it almost felt like he was like on a different level with his religion. Like
Okay.
like he felt all powerful, essentially.
Mhm.
Mind you, this gentleman had a lot of followers on Instagram and was very popular on Instagram. And so I learned that when we got back to his place because then he did a reel. Like he like literally put his phone up, started doing like a dance on a reel
Oh.
on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm not very savvy with those things, so I was a little bit confused. And people were liking it. I guess people pay him for it. Great for him. That's his business. Then he starts smoking weed. Great. I hate weed. So I don't like that at all. So he's like, let's go out to the balcony. Sure, why not? I'll go out to the balcony. And he's like over yonder, and I'm like, I just don't want this in my hair. But he's funny. He's just getting funnier and funnier. And so yeah, I'm gonna say he starts talking to somebody at the pool, like he's shouting at them. He's like, "He's my girly pop." Here's where the next red flag comes in. He calls me his girlfriend.
Oh.
He
What?
ended up, yes, girlfriend. Love that. So I'm truly, in a more serious note, I'm saying the red flags because I made a mistake, right? At the end of it, like I definitely like was influenced very quickly, but it was one of the first times. Since then, I've dated quite a bit, but it was one of the first times I put myself out there, and so I was kind of like a rookie, I guess you would say, with dating, which is why I'm sharing.
Mhm.
So his parents walk in, and I kid you not, the first thing I say is, "I did not spend the night." Why did I say that? I don't know. And they said, "We know because we slept here." Nice to meet you. My name is. Jen. And so, yeah, anybody watching this, take me on your parents. So we continue to talk. I talked to his mom and his dad, and they really kept saying things like, "You're such a good person for him to be around. He needs more people like you." And then additional things like he's really good. Like he's a really good guy. He just needs like a break. And I just thought those were not yellow or red flags, but they totally were because I come to realize later on that his parents were very involved in slightly enabling him,
Mm,
his behavior. And they wanted him to have somebody like me because they liked that I was so structured. I told them about like my work and my responsibilities, where I live, and things like that.
oh, so you talked to his parents for like a while.
I talked to his mom for probably 30 minutes, like
Wow.
at the counter. Yeah, I'm good with parents. But I really liked her. She's from the same place I'm from. We had a lot of things in common again. And she was just so appreciative for me, like spending time with her,
Mm-hmm.
which any woman I think wants to feel that appreciation from somebody's parents. Like
Yeah.
that's a really nice feeling.
Yeah.
So of course I stayed, right? And they were going to a like a thrift store, something along the lines like that. Um, and they invited me to go, but I had a nail appointment. Thank God. So I went to my nail appointment. They left, and then he FaceTimes me. This is probably 20 minutes after I'm already getting FaceTimed. Okay, I want to feel needed. I want to feel loved. Great. So I FaceTime
Great.
him back, and this is another problem. He starts arguing with his parents on the phone, and the way he spoke to his mother was like, "You're controlling me. Um, shut up." Like really, really negative to his mom. So for me, that's
Mm-hmm.
a red flag because how you treat your mother is how you're gonna treat a girl.
Right.
So I was like, "Hey, it's not a big deal. Like you guys are lost. Like calm down." Trying to be like a peaceful person for him and for his family because they were flying out that day.
Mm-hmm.
He ends up taking him to the airport, and he's like, "Well, girly pop, I want to hang out." I'm like, "Well, I'm going to the gym. You want to hang out? You come to the gym too."
Mm-hmm.
So he does. He comes to the gym, but he's like, "I need to get my car washed. Can we do that? Hop in my car. We're gonna get it washed. It's a brand new, like, really nice SUV. Like, it had to be really expensive." And we get to the car wash, and he's like, "I don't have my credit card." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Do you have your card on you?" "Sure." I hand him my card. I'm like, "Oh, it's gonna be a $20 car wash. Whatever. No big deal." He subscribes to a monthly membership with my credit card for the car
What?
wash.
Wait, what? Why didn't you say no?
Because I can't. I just don't know how to say that. That word is not my vocabulary. I literally, I'm gonna turn my light on because it's getting dark in my place. I literally just sat there as he said, "Yes, let's do a subscription." I just sat there in the passenger seat. And the words "no, thank you" or "don't do that," not my vocabulary. So this is really bad lighting. I'm gonna change this. This is horrible. Oh my god. So sorry everybody. Okay. So basically I subscribed and in my head I'm like, you know what? I'll just cancel it. I'll cancel it. No big deal. I don't want conflict. I'm not a conflict person.
Mm-hmm.
So we get back to my place to go to the gym. His heart is running at like 200 beats. I'm like, homie, you're gonna die. Like,
Yeah.
some water. He's just really, really on edge, really antsy, doing a lot of the Instagram things while we're talking, I guess. And I asked him, so please, I don't care if you do that. I don't want to be in your Instagram. Like,
Right.
I don't want to be in your stories. I don't want to be in your Instagram. I am not really big on social media, so please get me out of it. Then
Mm-hmm.
he hangs out at then I invite him to my place. Why? I don't know. So he is now my home. Happened. I was getting ready because me and my friend had an event for like a little EDM, like at a place downtown that's like
Mhm.
fun. And I invited him, like, hey, you can come if you want to. And he's like, no, I've got plans. I have friends that I'm gonna hang out with. Okay, cool, that's great. But then he wanted to hang out at my place while I got ready. So we're like not separated, but more than 3 hours this day. It's like an ongoing date. And now I'm like
Looks like
feeling
one of
like
Amy's dates.
uncomfortable. You said what?
Same day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is still the same day.
This is still the same. Well, yeah, because we started at 6 a.m. Still the same day.
That's so
So
weird.
yeah, when you do that though, when you hang out with somebody and you never stop, it's like you feel this sense of, at least for me, I felt a comfort with him. And then when I'm
Mhm.
getting ready to go out, it's like he's my boyfriend. Like
'Cause he's
telling me
there.
about outfits. Yeah, like he was just like filming in my living room while I was like doing my makeup and my outfit and all of that. So then my friend comes with me. So she arrives at my apartment, and the first thing, I love her to death. The first thing she says is, "He's cute." I was like, "Girl, I know." She goes, "Is he for me or is he for you?" I wish I would have said for you, girl. Like, take him. But I claimed him. I don't know why. I said it's for me because he's attractive and fun. So we get ready, and then she's like, "You should come with us." And he's like, "Okay." So we go to the event together, and he's doing his like thing, social media. She's doing her thing on social media. I'm just an opera penguin. I don't do social media, but they were like vibing. Like, cool. My friend likes him. This is great. Like he's checking the boxes, right? He's still
Right.
on edge, still really hyper. But I just at that point deemed that it was who he is. Like he's a hyper person, and that's cool.
Mhm.
A guy comes up to him and he's like yelling at him about messing with one of his girls. And
That's weird.
I don't know why, but I brushed it off. I was like, oh, like that guy's. And he's like, I don't know that guy. I don't know. And he's like, but if you want to fight me, like goes from 0 to 100 real quick. He's like, people have beef. People always have a problem with me. I just spit the truth. Da 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 da. I'm like, okay, I hate conflict. So can we like just not do this because I get really comfortable in this conflict.
Yeah.
So we leave because I'm uncomfortable. That guy keeps yelling at him. And and then he's on our way leaving starts a, is it a reel? A live? I don't, he starts something on Instagram where he's telling people about this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably a
And I'm
lie.
like, why are we putting salt in this like situation? Like that's just
Yeah.
uncomfortable. But got lost in the moment because my friend wanted to take a picture and I like ran up, jumped on him. Pretty sure I kissed him by that point. Don't know why. So we, yeah. And at this point, I'm not currently drinking and I wasn't drinking then. So like they're drinking, but I'm just like stone cold sober. I don't do any of the things. So they want to go play darts. We go play darts. We meet some of my friends at darts.
Okay.
One girl, she goes, I feel like I know you to him. And he's like, nah, I don't know. She's like, you just seem so familiar. I'll give you a little hint. She knows him because he did to one of her friends what he ended up doing to her. So it's like
Okay.
not the first rodeo.
Got it.
So we get to, well, actually, I take that back. Let me rewind. We weren't even at darts yet. We go to a bar on the way to darts, and he's like, "Girly pop, I still don't have my credit card."
What?
I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah, it just wasn't activated. Like, I sold my car. It's still, the money's still not there. I'm like, do you need my credit card? He's like, yeah, girly pop, give me your credit card. Okay. So I give him my credit card. I'm not drinking, mind you guys. I'm buying everybody else's drinks. I don't know why. So anyway, and Corey knows this. I've done this before. I give people my credit card. I don't know why I do it. So man,
She's
the
learned to
comments
give it
after
to
this,
me because I
people are,
won't
yeah,
spend it.
yeah. Let's just be clear. This is not who I am anymore. So if there's any gentleman trying to, it's not gonna work. So learn from her. Plug that really quick. But
I actually
Anyway, so we're there, and he's like, "I'm banned from this bar." Are you now?
What?
Yeah. This is a bar where I live that I don't know how you could even get banned from because it's completely open. Like I couldn't imagine what one would do to get banned from said bar. It's not even an enclosed space. So in my head, I'm like, just go in. Like we talked to the security guard. I'm like, hey, I don't know if he's banned or not. Like, are we good? He's like, I can say I didn't see you. Okay, cool. We go in. Within 5 minutes, the owner calls the police on him.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Ashley.
Oh, that's so cute. Uh, so he gets escorted out by the police. He still has my credit card. He gets escorted out by the police.
Why?
Because I don't know. I don't know. And they write him a trespassing form. Like he got served with trespassing. Like they actually have him banned from that bar. What did you do to get banned from a bar? That's what I asked. Like, what happened? Girly pops? I don't know. They just don't like good things. Like, I was trying to start a run club, da 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 da, like all these things. But I'm eating it up. I'm like, yes, you are the victim. No, they are horrible. Please continue to hang out with me. So he literally gets the form and he starts going on social media with his form. He's like, take my phone, video me. I'm like, okay, I might press the button again, but we'll try. So he's like, video, and he's like, served with papers. That he loves it. He's like, he's like loving the drama. He's
So
like,
it's almost like any attention is good attention, even if it's like bad attention, like a child that like wants attention.
He almost wants bad attention. He wants people to hate him. Like that's how it felt at that moment. And as people commented, he would start fights with them verbally online. Like he was fighting with them. And I'm like, oh my God. The red flags are just torn in. But I see green. Continue to hang out with me. So we go to darts.
Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining us.
So at darts, this girl's like, I recognize you. He's like, I don't know you. And then he looks at me, he's like, girly pop, I want to get a drink. I'm like, well, boo boo, you already have my credit card. So have at it.
Jen Ashley has a question while you have a pause moment.
Yes, of course. Why didn't I run? I'm not sure.
Continue it. We'll wait for her question.
Okay. So we played darts. So I'm with one of my best friends, him, and a good group of people. So I'm gonna have fun no matter what. That's something about me. You could put me in a crappy situation, I'm still going to have fun. So yes, of course, you can ask questions. So I'm having the time of my life, but it's not necessarily because of him. It's because of the people that I'm around. But I give him credit for it emotionally. Like this guy's right. And so my friend is giving him, which I'm really annoyed with her because she gave him the stamp of approval. But after I told her what happened, she was like, I have a red flag. And I was like, hey, what did you think about him? She's like, well, I thought he was just on cocaine. Girl, if you thought this man was on cocaine the whole time, maybe you should let his sister know. Because I don't know what that looks like.
We're great, Ashley. Thank you.
Yeah. So, okay. So that was essentially what happened there. And then I'm like, I want to go home. It's 11 p.m. So he's like, well, I want to walk you home. Okay. And I told him, I'm like, you're not coming to my place and I'm not sleeping with you. That's not happening. He's like, no, I know. I told him to you get home too. So then we start walking, but his car is parked by this bar, which we're maybe a mile, not even half a mile away from his apartment and a mile away from my apartment, just to give you perspective. And he's like, well, I want to drive my car to my apartment. Okay, cool. So we back his car in. He smashes the roof on the I don't know, in a parking garage, the ceiling. He smushes his car into the ceiling.
My gosh.
And he's not drunk. He had 2 drinks. Like, I wouldn't get in the car with somebody who was, like, wasted, but he just smushed a brand new, like, probably $90,000 SUV.
This is crazy.
I'm like, "Oh my god." We just hear, like, as he's backing up, we go, I'm like, "Oh god, I don't know what that was. What did he do?" And so he just brushes it off. He's like, "Let's just walk." Okay. I would be crying, but whatever. Walks me home. We get to my place and he's like, "Girly pop, I need to charge my phone." Okay. You can do it downstairs. Come on, just let me come up because I need to charge my phone. Since you asked so nicely, of course, come to my apartment. So we come to my apartment. But the red flag might be me. I don't know. So this is my apartment. And he's like doing his social media shenanigans. And I told him, I'm like, my sheets are in the dryer. You have as long as my sheets take to dry, and then you're out. Like, I want to go.
Mhm.
I've got work tomorrow. So he is doing like all his shenanigans. And then he starts crying.
What?
I don't know. He just gets so emotional on his little live thing. He's talking about me, but not with my name, which I asked not to, so I appreciated that. But he's like, I just met the most amazing girly pop today. She's like the love of my life. Like, I'm gonna marry this girl. And then he starts crying. Like, the divine alignment has happened. Those are the words he's using. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. What do I do? Well, I just console him. So I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, I just like, I'm so emotional. Like, you're just like sent from heaven. Da, 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 da. Feed me more words. So then I pick my little sweatshirt and I'm like dabbing his little eyes because it's such a cute moment. I'm like, let me get that tear for you. You're so cute. He's still recording. I literally look back and it's still on. I'm like, dude, turn that off. Like, so then it just killed the moment. Hung
Mhm.
out a little bit. His phone was finally charged. I'm like, you gotta go. This is where it gets really, really interesting. So he leaves. He walks home, and I went to bed. But the next morning, I wake up to 3 voicemails.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they are just almost like like. First off, he never went to bed. So he just gave me like one voicemail was like, "You're the love of my life. You're my girly pop. Like, I'm just having this moment of realization that you're my soulmate." Da 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 da. And when you hear it on a voicemail and it's not in person, I think it's easier to be like, "Whoa, this is a little uncomfortable."
Yeah.
And then the next voicemail is he went on a drive by himself throughout this town, and then he was talking to the police while he was on the phone voicemail with me. So they get a little bit more sporadic. And then there was a third. Oh, we agreed to meet the next day for a run at 6:30 before I had to go to work.
Okay.
The next voicemail is him calling me in the morning at 6, maybe 5:50. And
Okay.
it's like, I'm here. You need to get downstairs now. Okay, well, I had till 6:30, and like Corey knows better than anybody. 6:30 to me means 7. So like, I'm gonna be late. So, but I was gonna be on time for this because I had work and I knew I was doing a workout. So there was that.
Yeah.
So I go down the elevator and I get all these text messages, and they are, my time is precious. If you can't be here by 6:15, forget you, screw you, like one after the other after the other. And I'm like,
Whoa.
this not today, Satan. This is not how I'm gonna start my Monday. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So then I get down there and he's like, my time is valuable. I said, first of all, this is not a work appointment, and I'm not coming to work. I'm not going to be 15 minutes early. And if this bothers you, this will never work because I run late for everything.
Mhm.
And he was like, no, it's no big deal, girly pop. Let's go. So we start our run. I'm not a good runner. I'm just going to preface it that I'm not a good runner. And I'm not a fast runner. And he is very good at running. So we start going, and he's
Don't
coaching.
say you're not a good runner. You have to put into the universe what you are. So
I'm
you say,
becoming
I'm
a
in the
better
process of
runner.
learning how to run.
Well, I just
What
ran
do you have
5
to
miles
learn?
today.
Let me ask you a question. What
Yes.
makes a good runner and a bad runner?
Being able to breathe.
So you just need a little more.
If you saw me running, you would be like, that girl is suffering.
I
I
would never
really,
judge because I
Okay,
would
but
die.
like I suffer when I'm running too. It doesn't make me a bad runner.
well,
You just have to
I
learn how to breathe better, which takes time to do as you learn how to run.
I know. I admire a really just a stride runner. Another time, another place, we could do a whole thing on running because I've been studying it. But
That's fair. I'm just saying, don't say you're a bad runner. You're in the
yeah,
process of learning how to be a
becoming
better
a better
runner.
runner. Yes.
Yes.
And I find
Continue.
myself attracted to runners because I'm like, wow, that's such a hard thing. Like you've accomplished, like what a great ambition you have.
Yeah.
So we go to run. And he's coaching me and I love it. He's like, you got to put your arms back. Like you're using too much of your legs, your quads and your arms. And I'm like, I'll eat that all day. Like if you coach me on how to do something better, love that. Like here's the man that I really appreciated. Then he starts yelling at me,
What?
run faster. I can't breathe. I'm trying to look cute. And you're telling me to run faster? Boo. Okay. And so then these two girls run past, and he's like, tell my girlfriend to run faster. So then it gets a little like not cute. It gets like him yelling at me to run.
What'd the girls say?
They were like, she's doing just fine on her own. I was like, yes, women loving women. I love him.
Yeah.
And then the one girl, I could tell in her face, she's like, what are you doing with that man? I don't know what I'm doing with him either. I'm here getting attention. We love attention. So we go on a run, and he takes me to his secret spot, which is not so secret, but it was cute. He was like, my secret spot. And he's like, I know that girl. And he goes up and leaves me at the secret spot, talks to this girl. On our way back, he's like, can I come up to your apartment? I'm like, no, I have to get ready for work.
Right.
Starbucks, he still doesn't have his card.
What?
Yep.
Do you have yours back?
Huh?
Do you have yours back at this point?
You have mine back, yes. But I got it right back out because I paid for the Starbucks. And he's like, he walks into Starbucks and he's like, you guys don't allow no shirts, right? I can't come in. It's almost like he wanted to be yelled at, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
he stays outside.
So he could film it.
Huh?
So he could film it.
So he starts filming. My girly pops get me coffee. Okay. So I go home, and it just doesn't feel right. Like, doesn't sit well with me. I'm at work, and when I'm at work, I do not answer my phone unless it's like for work, right? Like other personal calls, I don't answer unless it's a 911. So he tries to call me like 3 times, and I ignore all of them because I'm at work. Around 5:30, I get a voicemail, and it says, "Hey Jen." It's the voicemails before that, by the way, they're like one of them was like, "You're lucky I love your voice so much because I'd be annoyed that you're not answering, but like you're just so cute. Right?" Like that's the voicemail. Another one is just like they're all love. They're just like I really like you. I can't stop thinking about you. Things like that. So 3 of those. Then the fourth one is normal tonality, just like deepest voice. And it's, hey Jen, I'm at the hospital. I'm checking myself in, and it's your fault. If you love me, you'll come get me. What
Wow.
is what happened? Like it almost felt like he had a mental break because he didn't even sound like himself anymore at that point. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like I've known this guy for one day. I can't be responsible for his well-being. Like you have parents, like they have to help you. So I did not call him back because I'm assuming if you go into a mental hospital, you have to back your cell phone, right? There's no point in calling back, and I'm sure you're not going to the hospital. So then from there, he keeps calling me from his cell phone. I don't know how that works. I don't answer because the text messages start getting like almost possessive.
Okay.
Like, you need to come get me. This is all your fault. Like pointing a lot of blame at me. Like I broke him. I've known you for 48 hours. That's insane. That's I hate to use the word crazy or insane, but that's just like, oh my gosh, like, and I'm a very empathetic person, but like even I'm like, this can't be me.
Right.
So, and I've got to go to work. I got to do my thing. So I start going to work, my thing, and then he calls me from the hospital, which is a number I don't have saved. So I do answer because I'm thinking it has to do with work. I worked in real estate, so I get a lot of phone calls, and it's him. He's like, "So you answered your phone?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm at work. I can't have a conversation right now." He's like, "Okay, well, I know you get off at 5:30, and I know you have your tattoo removal appointment tonight, so I'll call you later." I just said okay because I wanted him off the phone.
Yeah.
But after that, the phone calls happened probably 3 to 4 times a day, and they progressively got more, I don't wanna say threatening, but I do wanna say possessive, because the phone calls started to get to the point where it was, like, yelling, like, "This is all your fault," and then the next phone call would say, "Tug on my heartstrings. It's really cold in here. Can you please bring me a hoodie?" Like, just trying to get me, I think, to that place. I'm not really certain,
Mhm.
but it just felt uncomfortable. Like, I started to feel like I was calling an accident. And then the next phone call was, "I'm getting kicked out of my apartment, and I'm gonna move into where you live. So I'll see you soon. Bye."
Ew.
So the good news is I had his location because he shared it with me while we hung out. I don't know why. I did not share mine. So every morning when I would like do a run, like do the same path, I would check his location because there would be a fear that he got out of the hospital. Because I
Yeah.
knew when he got out, he was gonna show up. He knew where I lived. That's like the lesson. Like, don't. I mean, it's easy to say, but like bringing him here was the biggest mistake I had ever made.
Uh-huh.
Like, I learned from it. I would never, even though it's convenient for me to just change up my apartment to live in a downtown area, never bringing a guy to like my location, because this space no longer felt like my lock on my door no longer felt like it was keeping somebody out. It was
Mhm.
just like an uncomfortable feeling. And my friend would FaceTime me every night before I would go to bed so I could go to bed for a couple of days.
Mhm.
So it was just really I share it because, like, yeah, it's a funny story, but there were a lot of flags that I could have noted. And so it gets crazier because I probably still have his location. I really don't, well, I don't know. I haven't checked it, but I'm not going to. But my friend, her friend at the bar that was like, "I think I know you," figured out where she knew him from. Women have posted him on social media and told other women to stay away from him
Oh.
because the things he does, where he becomes very territorial of you, using your funds, your income source. He's typically attracted to women in high positions
Mhm.
because he like, I don't know if it's like an MO or what, but like he would make them, I guess, feel special, right? Because women want
Mhm.
to feel special and appreciated, and we're easily, at least I'm easily impressed. Like, if you
Mhm.
just say thank you and you're just kind to me, like, that's not worth going a step further than how I live my life when you're a woman in a influential position at work or whatever you want to say. So
Yeah.
I ate that up, and then plenty of other women have seemed to have eaten that up. So he's been like, women have been, he lived in another state, and in that state, women were warning other women about him. And so
Whoa.
my friend's friend knows somebody who lives in the state that he is from. And she sent that article to my friend who sent it to me. And
Oh,
she was like,
wow.
"You need to verbally and written, like, tell him to stay away from you in case you need to do a restraining order. Because then you're clearly telling him, like, I don't want to be a part of your life. Please don't
Uh-huh.
post on social media. I wish you the best." So I did that. And then he took it as an invitation to continue calling. Well, he's still in the hospital. I don't know how he got that many calls. I guess he talked to the nurse. I don't know. He got a lot of calls. But he's still in the hospital because I see it on his location. Then one day I wake
Well,
up and I
I
see,
mean, the hospital's not jail.
I know. I just didn't know you could get that many calls. I don't know. I
I
just
didn't think so either.
I just think somebody would say, "Hey, sir, go back to your bed." I don't know, but they did. So he's
Mhm.
on the move finally back to the state that him and I are both from. And in my head, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, his parents must have came and got him." And my friend followed him on social media so she could tell me where he's at with his stories because he still posts when he got out of the hospital. He posts all the time. So she almost kept an eye on him to make sure he wasn't near me again, like I was safe,
Uh-huh.
because I did not follow him. So he kept posting that he's coming back to my location. Like he's back in his state, which is far, far away. But he kept posting that he's coming back to live here. And so I
Okay.
was just on an edge, like always on an edge, always wondering if I was going to run into him. It's uncomfortable. Well, then I wake up one morning, my friend sends me a post. He's in jail because
Whoa.
women, I experienced, many, many, many other women experienced, and came out and reported him. And I guess their experiences were worse than mine. Thankfully, like I don't want to say thankfully he was put into a hospital, but thankfully he was taken away from me. Where, because what ended up happening is he was showing up at their work, showing up at their houses, threatening them. And so I don't
Whoa.
know to what extent he went, I don't know if it became physical, I don't know those details, but it was enough where he's supposedly put away for 7 years.
What?
Wow.
So, like, and mind you, my
Oh my god.
father is my savior, and he was on a cruise. So I had nobody who was going to save me if this guy kidnapped me. Because my dad's the only one that has, like, at that time, he's the only one that had my location. Corey does now. But so
I
that
have
gives
your
you an
location
idea.
now.
I'm safe. But yeah, it was kind of crazy that, like, I brushed off so many of those little things because I felt appreciation and a dysmorphic form of love from somebody, like, and it really, really made me reflect on, like, how I provide myself with appreciation,
Mhm.
and I'm not gonna seek it from somebody else, and how to form boundaries and, like, keep those boundaries with people when you're dating.
Mhm.
Because, man, that could have turned into such a bad story to
Yeah.
people that it didn't, but, yeah, it's insane that you just encounter people like that and how it played out.
It is scary. And you know what? I used to be a lot like that myself. Like that's where she said, "Oh, it's like one of Amy's." I've had dates that have just lasted the entire weekend. I've put
Yeah.
myself in some situations, and I too, in hindsight, remember them saying something, doing something, and I tell her all the time, like, gave too many chances because I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, well, that was this," or I have an excuse for it, but let's see how this plays out. They're
Yeah.
not that person anymore. You wanna get to know them, you wanna give them that chance. I'm not perfect, so I
Mhm.
kinda do the reversal, like, I would want someone to give me the chance.
Yeah.
I'm very much an empath myself, but
Well, and I think too, like as women, not always, right? Like there's definitely like hard non-negotiables, but like you're also like, oh, people make mistakes. Like, let me just talk to them about that. And like, as long as they change, it'll be okay. Right. I know I'm definitely guilty of that. So, yeah, I think that's part of it. So I think it's understandable, like, why you decided to keep going because you did keep voicing, like, I don't want to be on your social media, or like,
Yes.
you're leaving when the sheets are done, or like, you did like voice all these things where,
Yeah.
like, and it's not like he was necessarily arguing with you either.
No.
he
Yeah.
sounds like a charmer. Was he like obviously we got to all these women, he must have been a super charmer.
Hi,
He
Noah. Thank you for
was.
joining us.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he just knew the psychology of women, but I
Yeah.
truly think he targeted certain women. And
Sure.
in that moment, I was that um not weak, but I was easily influenced
Uh
by
huh.
a guy. Like but I'm still really glad that I went through it because, like I said, I've learned so many things about myself as with
Mhm.
any date that you have, right? But I should have listened to a couple of the red flags more. And I like you have said, like I'll do a 2-day date if I could because I feel like you get so attached to the person, you get to know them and you're comfortable. But
Yeah.
it really is good to have a plan. Like it really is good to have a 2-hour date and leave because then you get to process information that you probably would not process if you're still being wooed by that person.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
just like one of the things that helps.
My whole thing with that, why I always have the long ones, is that I'd rather get to know the person all at once than like
Mhm.
2 hours once a week.
Yeah.
Then like you're months into something and then you're realizing these things that I could have found out with boundaries. So I'm just starting to create my boundaries. I'm
Yeah.
just learning that. So
Same.
we've all done it. I mean, Corey knows how to have a real 2 hour psycho date. She gets it all in 2 hours.
Well, I think we all do. That's
I
why
don't
we're
know.
here.
I don't know if it's better or not. If they're gonna be crazy, they're gonna be crazy. But
Yeah,
do you
my
think?
last couple of dates were actually like good, not psycho, but he's going through some stuff, which is why we haven't talked about him yet. So we're giving him some time before we
Give 'em a
talk
little,
about
give 'em a
him.
little space.
Yeah, but we like him still.
I do have a question that came to me like the tail end of this story. Do you think he sought you out, being that you were both runners? Do you think he watched you and it was like
That one.
that one? I want that one.
I don't
Being
know.
you fit his mold. No, you don't know.
I I would hope not, but like my gut wants to tell you yes because I don't think it happened by chance,
Uh huh.
you know?
Yeah, because you just said the
Remember, I can't breathe when I run, so I probably
I was
look
just
real
gonna say you saw
vulnerable.
like, oh, this girl didn't know how to run. I'll teach her how
This
to
girl can't
run
run
and
away
woo
from
her.
me. Like I just boop mine. And I said, oh, okay. And it probably didn't help when I took the video and I was so nervous. I like literally didn't record it. I was like, oh my God, I didn't record. And he's like, it's okay, you can do it again. And I just get giddy with men when I think they're like attractive or whatever. I get really like not ditzy, but like you could say a lot of things and I will find good in whatever you say. Because I just see you as like this person to be idolized, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, but
But you what?
I think he might have. Because he talked a lot about, now that you say that, gym fits. He loves girls who wear like aloe. And I think I was wearing Gymshark. And I think he probably looks for people wearing like matching sets because if you have a matching set, then you spend money on it.
Mm,
And if you're doing that, then maybe you're a girl that has a credit card to use.
mm.
So probably, yeah,
Yeah, you just mentioned him knowing the psychology of women and then having it be a certain type of woman, and then you were running at the same time in the
yeah,
same area. You probably just missed him before.
yeah, yeah, probably because I run consistent patterns.
No, for our safety, we don't reveal our location. I hope you can understand that.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, that is a crazy story, Jen.
That is a crazy story. I did hear parts of that, but I was like, I needed popcorn. I was in the whole time.
Yeah,
What? And
yeah.
what?
Imagine being my parents when they got back. I told them
Oh,
Oh,
they were like, "What are you doing? Like, don't
I'm
lie."
sure.
you didn't know. You didn't know. And you know what? I
Yeah,
like my parents never liked my stories either. And I might joke around. I'm like, "Well, I live to tell.
yeah,
But I would take something from every past situation and you learn
right.
from it. And yeah,
Yeah,
number one, they don't come to where you live. That's why, like my parents, my mom especially, she'd be like, "You're going in another state," and I was like, "Yeah." I said, "I have a method behind my madness." Like I drove like 2.5 hours for like the first
hmm
date. I said, if I'm there and I want to leave, I can get the hell out of there. If they come to me, then they know where I live. Like
exactly.
you don't want that. So
Yeah.
people thought I was putting myself in situations when really I was being as smart about it as I possibly could.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as you're on high alert, people know your location. My sister always knew where I was, and I would tell them. Like I'd be on a date and be like, "Just so you know, my sister has my location." One guy's
Yeah.
like, "She should." I'm like, "Yeah," and she's checking it, and I have to let her know I'm alive. And I would tell them, and if you're in their place and it's new, like if you say that to them and they're a gentleman, they're going to be like, "Have at it," message
Yeah.
away, and
Yeah.
like know that you do need to
Yeah.
do things to
You
be
have
safe.
mine, Amy has mine, I think Alexandra has mine, and then Ryan, who's also been on here a couple of times, has mine as well.
Thank God, because I realized the other night that if Corey gets kidnapped, I'm sleeping. So literally. So I'm glad she has people who stay up late. Like I would be going to sleep. I did
That's
realize
right.
No,
that.
you're fine. We just can't answer that question. That's so funny.
So that's
Well,
that's
we're glad you're safe.
Yeah, me too.
That's for
As are my
sure.
parents.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you learned. I
We
have
live.
a little game for you though before you go.
Okay.
What we like to do, ask some questions. I'm going to ask you both, seeing you know each other so well, and just see how each of you answer these questions.
Okay. Oh God.
So, there's only there's four. First one is, if you could describe your dating life, or should we do it for each other? Is that how I'm doing this?
I guess.
Asking her to answer for you.
I guess, yeah.
Ooh.
I love
Just the first one. The rest you guys can each answer separately.
Okay.
So the first one, if you could describe Corey's dating life as a movie or movie genre, what would it be?
Oh my God. Hold on.
I'm picking one for her too.
Mhm.
A movie or a movie? I don't know if I would have a movie. Okay. Well, this is not. I don't know why this came to my head. 51st Dates, but obviously they're not movies.
She asked Ryan that when he came over, and he said the same thing, Jen.
He actually changed it. I said movie genre. He goes, I don't
Hey,
have a
Christian.
genre, but I have a movie. And
Same thing. Stop, because she's so genuine. Like that's why. Like it's not a bad thing. It's like
that's too funny.
so I'm doubling down.
Two of your
51st
best
Dates.
friends.
That's really funny. You and Ryan said the same thing.
Sorry.
And it's much cuter than your answer. When I first came up with this question, I said, "Hey, Corey, how would you describe what would your your movie genre be?" She did not take a breath. She was horror.
Sorry.
And I said, "I think
No.
it's rom com without the rom."
Yeah. Yeah. 51st Dates. It just popped in my head. So yeah, I'm gonna say that.
That's cute. That's funny.
Oh, for Jen,
Titanic.
I'd probably say The Ugly Truth.
Ugly truth. I don't
It
know.
has
I've
Gerard
never.
Butler and Katherine Heigl in it. If you've never watched it, you should watch it. It is like one of the most funny movies I've ever seen in my whole life.
I like
I will watch it.
It's so good.
The ugly truth. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it. See what you're talking about her. All right, next question.
That's a very weird request, Christian, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're reading these. All right, so if you had a choice between love at first sight or slow burn,
Oh.
Ooh. I would say slow burn because I feel like a slow burn lasts longer.
I just read something really, really good about it. I destroy everything that I read. I don't retain it all, but it had to do with having sparks first, and they say sparks will burn down a house.
Yeah, like I feel like
liked
the
that.
sparks are like anxiety, like we talked about last week, I think. Whereas a slow burn is like you're like, okay, I like this person, but let me be patient and actually get to know this person.
So see, that's something I'm working on because I am love at first sight. Deal with the rest later. I don't have time for the slow burn. Doesn't work out well for me, but you?
Yeah. The old me would have said love at first sight, but I'm 100% slow burn now because I think that's like that allows me to build a friendship foundation, and I have to have that with that person before I get to the other things.
Yeah.
Because like having fun with somebody is like one of the most important things to me. So
Yeah.
definitely slow burn as we've all grown.
Yes, I'm working on that too.
Yeah.
Another thing in this reading, it said butterflies. Like when you have butterflies, they said just remember butterflies fly away.
Well, also butterflies can sometimes be your fight response, like
Oh
fight
hell
or
yeah.
flight.
That's
So
what we were
because
talking
women
about
think, "Oh, I have
recently.
butterflies for him," but it's actually your nervous system saying, "Run
Yep.
away!" Like
Yeah.
I did. You
You're
understand?
and
So
it's just
true.
and I was telling her, I think it was last week, that one of my clients years ago, I would be like, "Oh, I don't feel the spark. I don't feel what I need to feel right away. I need to feel that."
Yeah.
She's like, "When you feel that, run." And I
Yes.
didn't get that years ago, and now I get it.
Yep.
Now I get it. But we
Yeah.
have to go through all these experiences,
For
unfortunately,
sure.
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
get it, and everyone gets it at a different time. Took me a long time.
Yes.
All right, so red flag or green flag, expensive dinner on the first date?
That's a red flag for me.
I feel like that's a red flag for me too. I mean, I also feel like expensive is different things to different people.
Mhm.
Like the reason I
Reality.
say that is like the guy I've gone on a couple of dates with, like, did he take me to a cheap dinner? No. But did he take me like to a high end like steakhouse? Like, no. It was kind of like a mid grade price. But like to someone else, based on the price of the receipt, like it might have been considered expensive. Um, so I don't know. But
That's
I
fair.
would say I would
That is
say
fair.
red flag. Like if someone took me to a steakhouse on our first date, I think I would be like, ugh, like can you actually keep this up? Or is this just like a show to reel me in?
Yeah. It's a red flag for me just because that's not how I want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
So, like, if that person really likes the finer things in life, or they see that as like a way to impress, I feel uncomfortable in places like that.
I
So
do
we
too.
don't align with what they see as a fun, bearing activity, and I see as a fun, bearing. So,
Which,
like,
like, to me, those activities are fun, but I want to do those on like special occasions, like
yeah,
anniversary. Like, you get like really dressed up and go to like a really nice meal that you normally like wouldn't go to,
yeah, yeah,
but
it's just,
like not as like a first date or like
yeah.
a everyday like type deal.
I think we answered the last question in all of the other talk.
Mm.
It's kind of the same as this one. That's all I have for you.
That's so fun.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
what I got. Yeah. See, it wasn't bad. You did great.
yeah.
thank you for coming on.
Yeah, that
Of
story was
course.
okay.
Thanks for going on
I
my roller coaster with me.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I said, I heard bits and pieces. It was good hearing it from beginning to end. That was a lot.
Yeah,
That
it
was a
went from
lot.
0 to, I mean, it was
Yeah.
1 week total. Like, that's the crazy, the time,
yeah,
the total of a week.
that is
I mean,
crazy.
and too, like one reason we're doing this is to like share what we've shared with each other, with other people, so maybe people
Mhm.
can learn through our stuff faster than having to do it on their own. Like that's
Mhm.
Yep.
the perfect story to be sharing with women that are watching this.
Yeah,
And that's why when
Perfect.
yeah,
Corey and I were talking, I'm like, I do want to share this because I did not tread perfectly, but I'm already, forgiving myself. I'm not going to beat myself up for that. But like, if somebody could realize if a guy were, I would hope not, but if a guy were targeting them or trying to take advantage of them, find your avoid like quicker. Like I live my life to please other people too much sometimes, and it's okay for you to be like, no, we're not subscribing to a monthly membership. Also, take me home.
right.
Like that.
Or even like, no, I'm going to the gym. Like, I didn't agree to go to a car wash. Do that after
Yeah.
you go to the gym with me, or I'll see you later.
Yeah. Instead of like being like, oh, this guy wants to spend time with me.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, he wants to disrupt your life. He's testing. He was literally throwing small tests at, and
Hmm.
I did every single one. So then he was like,
Hmm.
oh, this is my target.
Yeah.
So just be true to who you are. Because if anybody else did that to me, one of my best friends would be like, "No, girl, go home and work out. Stop trying to get
Right.
out of this like right now."
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
And I know you've forgiven yourself, but I mean, I that's why I said if he's a charmer, most people would fall for it. I
yeah.
don't think you're out of the norm
Yeah, I
to
don't
do a
think
lot
so
of the
either.
things that you did.
Well, I'm not gonna beat myself up for wanting to be loved by somebody. Like, I think at the end of the day, that's like we're all dating, putting ourselves in potentially uncomfortable situations for this. It's reading benefits. Because we all want to find our partner. So
Right, and
Yeah.
in all fairness too, in how it went down, when like most women, especially women, probably some men too, but like the way it happened, like, oh my god, this just fell in my lap. We just happened to be running.
Yeah.
I would have
yeah,
eaten that shit up. That's what would have got me from the get
yeah.
go. Like,
You
oh, the universe
hope
put him here at 6:30 in the
yes,
morning.
Right.
yes. You hope that, right? Like we see all the movies are that way. And so we from age 5 to now, think of all the princess show movies that we've watched on Disney. Like everybody has an idea of what that may look like, and so when you think that might be happening to you, of course you become a little bit weaker.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
exciting.
I tell you all the time, as well as other people, like the apps are horrible. I use it for content on here at this point in my life.
Hmm.
I just get really crazy, funny messages.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm gonna meet my person like out in the wild, right? And so,
Right.
like she said, or you said, like I probably would fall for it if someone was being like kind and I met him out in the wild. I'd be like, oh my god, God put him here. Like
Yeah.
this one's
So this was
for
another thing
me.
on this very topic. Like when I was doing a lot of online dating when I was first single and hairstylist, so I talked to a lot of women every day, and I would tell them my story. They're like living vicariously through my crazy life, and all this. It would change in 4 weeks. My whole life would change. It was nuts. So they would get scared too. Like, oh my God, you don't know these people. You're meeting them online. I said, but if I met them in person, I don't have time to check their background,
Right.
all of that. It's almost safer if you can find them on social media. I like to see like the comments that they make, how their, parents and siblings and friends react to them and like get a gist of their personality prior to going
Mhm.
out with them. So there is that plus side of online,
Hmm.
and we have time to
Yeah.
check that. But
Although the last two guys I met in the wild, like I definitely looked them up like right when I got home and like I was open with
Yeah.
them both about it. I was like, I looked your ass up and this is what I found
Yeah.
out about you.
That's true. Yeah. And Corey looks up anybody that I'm talking. She's my detective.
I'm a great PI on my part time, you guys. I've gotten really good and really fast at it.
Yeah.
I'm good at it. I also have a friend who I just send her the number. I'm like, you look this number up. She's like, sure thing.
She sent me someone's first name and like what they did recently, and I found out last name, past addresses,
Yeah.
like his actual like specific job, like
Hmm.
where he went to school. Like I found everything out.
Everything.
She was like, "How the fuck did you
Full
do
blown
that in
report
10
comes
minutes?" And
back.
I was like,
Yeah.
"I know where to go at this point. Like it's easy at this
Well,
point."
you ended up finding out more like when I gave the number for you and I gave her his criminal background, and then she found more on her own.
Yeah,
In the background.
Yeah,
yeah.
than what my friend found in the app that she has for work.
Women are, yeah, we're not me, but have a friend like Corey. Chef's kiss.
All right. Well, I think that's all right.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button before you leave tonight. We have two other platforms. Our Instagram is seriously sir 2 TOO. TikTok is seriously.sir. And then we have an email, seriously sir 2 TOO, seriously sir 2 at gmail.com. Please send us your stories. We would love to share them. And we hope you have a great night. Bye.
Bye.